Welcome back to my channel. We're going to be reading chapters 24 and 25 today. We're going to read about the covenant of ceremony, the offerings to build the tabernacle, the ark, and the table. And I think that's it. So we're going to be reading chapters 24 and 25. So let's begin. Chapter 24, the covenant ceremony. And then he said to Moses, "Go up to the Lord, you and Aaron, Nadab and Abihu, and 70 of Israel's elders, and bow and worship at a distance. Moses alone is to approach the Lord, but the others are not to approach, and the people are not to go up with him." Moses came and told the people all the commands of the Lord and all the ordinances. Then all the people responded with a single voice, "We will do everything that the Lord has commanded." And Moses wrote down all the words of the Lord. He rose early the next morning and set up an altar and the 12 pillars for the 12 tribes of Israel at the base of the mountain. Then he sent out young Israelite men, and they offered burnt offerings and sacrificed bulls as fellowship offerings to the Lord. Moses took half the blood and set it in its basins. The other half of the blood he splattered on the altar. He then took the covenant scroll and read it aloud to the people. They responded, "We will do and obey all that the Lord has commanded." Then Moses went up with Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, and 70 of Israel's elders, and they saw the Lord, and they saw the God of Israel. Beneath his feet was something like a pavement made of lapis lazuli, as clear as the sky itself. God did not harm the Israelite nobles. They saw him, and they ate and drank. The Lord said to Moses, "Come up to me on the mountain and stay there, so that I may give you the stone tablets, with the law and the commandments I have written for their instruction." So Moses arose with his assistant Joshua and went up to the mountain of God. He told the elders, "Wait here for us until we return to you. Aaron and Hur are here with you. Whoever has a dispute should go to them." When Moses went up to the mountain, the cloud covered it. The glory of the Lord settled on Mount Sinai, and the cloud covered it for 6 days. On the 7th day he called to Moses from the cloud. The appearance of the Lord's glory to the Israelites was like a consuming fire on the mountaintop. Moses entered the cloud as he went up to the mountain, and he remained on the mountain 40 days and 40 nights. Chapter 25, Offerings to build the tabernacle. The Lord spoke to Moses, "Tell the Israelites to take an offering for me. You are to take my offering from everyone who is willing to give. This is the offering you are to receive from them: gold, silver, and bronze, blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, fine linen and goat hair, ram skins dyed red, and fine leather, acacia wood, oil for the light, spices for the anointing oil, and for the fragrant incense, an ox, along with other gemstones for mounting on the ephod and breastplate. They are to make a sanctuary for me so that I may dwell among them. You must make it according to all that I show you, the pattern of the tabernacle, as well as the pattern of all its furnishings. The ark. They are to make an ark of acacia wood, 45 inches long, 27 inches wide, and 27 inches high. Overlay it with pure gold. Overlay it both inside and out. Also make a gold molding all around it. Cast 4 gold rings for it, and place them on its 4 feet, 2 rings on one side and 2 rings on the other side. Make poles of acacia wood and overlay them with gold. Insert the poles into the rings on the sides of the ark in order to carry the ark with them. The poles are to remain in the rings of the ark. They must not be removed from it. Put the tablets of the testimony that I give you into the ark. Make a mercy seat of pure gold, 45 inches long and 27 inches wide. Make 2 cherubim of gold. Make them hammered work at the 2 ends of the mercy seat. Make 1 cherub, I think I said that right, at one end, and 1 cherub at the other end. At its 2 ends, make the cherubim of 1 piece of the mercy seat. Then the cherubim are to have wings spread about above, covering the mercy seat with their wings, and are to face one another. The faces of the cherubim should be toward the mercy seat. Set the mercy seat on top of the ark, and put the tablets of the testimony that I will give you into the ark. I will meet you there above the mercy seat, between the 2 cherubim that are over the ark of the testimony. I will speak with you from there about all that I have commanded you regarding the Israelites. The table. You are to construct a table of acacia wood, 36 inches long, 18 inches wide, and 27 inches high. Overlay it with pure gold and make a gold molding all around it. Make a 3-inch frame all around it and make a gold molding for it all around its frame. Make 4 gold rings for it and attach the rings to the 4 corners at its 4 legs. The rings should be next to the frame as holders for the poles to carry the table. Make the poles of acacia wood and overlay them with gold, and the table can be carried by the. You are also to make its plates and cups, as well as its pitchers and bowls for pouring and drink offerings. Make them out of pure gold. Put the bread of the presence on the table before me at all times. The lampstand. You are to make a lampstand out of pure hammered gold. It is to be made of one piece, base and shaft. Its ornamental cups and its buds and petals, 6 branches, are to extend from its sides, 3 branches of the lampstand from one side and 3 branches of the lampstand from the other side. There are to be 3 cups shaped like almond blossoms, each with a bud and petals on one branch, and 3 cups shaped like almond blossoms, each with a bud and petals on the next branch. It is to be this way for the 6 branches that extend from the lampstand. There are to be 4 cups shaped like almond blossoms at the lampstand shaft, along with its buds and petals. For the 6 branches that extend from the lampstand, a bud must be under the first pair of branches from it, a bud under the second pair of branches from it, and a bud under the third pair of branches from it. Their buds and branches are to be of one piece. All of it is to be a single hammered piece of pure gold. Make it 7 lamps and set them up so that they illuminate the area in front of it. Its snuffers and fire pans must be pure gold. The lampstand with all these utensils is to be made from 75 pounds of pure gold. Be careful to make them according to the pattern you have been shown on the mountain. Okay, so that was chapters 24 and 25. Tomorrow we're going to read chapters 26 and 27. So we're going to read about the tabernacle and the altar of burnt offerings, the courtyard, and the lampstand oil. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.